All right, cool. All right, so it is Tuesday night, and I want to thank you guys for being on this call. It's kind of, well, it's not kind of a special call. It is a special call because we haven't done a panel in a while or anything even kind of similar to that. And because of the new collagen product, we've had a whole new group of people that have kind of shown up and decided to either get involved or come back from not being involved. So it's pretty cool. On a side note, I was talking to somebody today in VIP, and she's been with the company for 15 years, and she was literally like, and they don't talk really like a long time generally. She was going on and on about two things. One, how incredibly busy they've been because of the collagen, and two, how much she absolutely loved the packaging that Isagenix came up with on this. And coming from somebody who's been with the company for 15 years, to take notice of something like that is pretty awesome. So it really does go to the new branding that Isagenix is doing and the 2.0 that we're doing and all that kind of stuff. And yes, I'm recording. So so that was the kind of side note. Additionally, before we get started here, I'd like to make an announcement about Carla. I don't think Heidi's on here. And if she is, I don't see her yet. I would like to find out what she ended up getting as well. But we talked to you guys about the pools. We talked to you about leadership, the leadership pools and the leader in action and tracking your leader in action. And Carla tracks her leader in action. She has done for the last year because that's how the trip was awarded and all that kind of stuff. And I know Heidi's up to doing it now. And the new executive pool bonus, so you got to be an executive to get it, but the director pools and the manager pools are all based on your leader in action points. And February was the first month that we got paid under this new leadership pool program. And Carla, and I know Heidi's was actually $22 more because she got one extra point, one extra full point, $1,260 just in leader in action money. So congratulations, Carla. And she's telling me that Heidi's was $1,287. So super.
I'll send you tequila, Sandy.
Super cool to see the pool money start impacting the team again, because they've changed the pools for the better. And so for those of you who are headed towards manager pools, and if anybody on here got manager pool money, I'd love to hear it, or director pool money, I'd love to hear that as well. But there are pool monies available for those of you who decide to get in the manager pool, director pool, and now the basic level executive pools. So really, really cool to see that happening, as well as a lifestyle bonus and all that kind of good stuff. So congratulations again, Carla, on making that accomplishment. All right.
Thank you.
So from there, I'd like to kind of turn it over to Carla, because the people that are here to, kind of give us their insight, if you will, on how this has been promoted within the salon industry or the beauty industry, if you will, are both come from Carla's team. And she's done a phenomenal job of connecting and staying in contact with people and also driving this into the team. So Carla, I will let you take it over. And I want to personally thank, though, you, Sandy and Sally, for your involvement in this. It really means a lot that you're taking your time out of your busy schedules to be a part. So thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Brent. So on the call, you guys, we have Sandy Trevino, and she lives in Texas. It's really cold right now because they had big snow. And Sally is in Saginaw, Michigan. It's cold here too, but she's not as cold because she's in Michigan. We're wearing t-shirts and flip-flops today. So it's a little different. I know, Sandy, so I had to pick on you. It's a little different, but what's the same about these two is when I was speaking to Sandy, because her and I just met, she sounds just like Sally. And Sally sounds just like Sandy. They talk the same when they're talking about skin and hair and face. And, I know when both of them look at me, they're like, oh, you need to fix this. You need to fix this with your face and do this. And I know that, and I'm okay with that because that's what they do. So they have that trust and rapport that I was talking about last night. They have that because they've been in the industry a while. But what we want to do on this call is help you guys find salon people and so find spa people and people that are experts in this industry. Want to help you find those people. So I'm going to ask each of them some questions that I think might help you seek out those kinds of people and give you guys some things to say. So first, Sally, how did you and I meet and connect? And then what? How did you and Isogenics meet?
We met, I think it was a couple of years ago. You came into my spa. I think you were down in the plaza at the chiropractor, and you came in and were talking to me about some products. At first, I was like, yeah, whatever. Another salesperson coming in is trying to sell me stuff. But I think I took a sample and I tried it, and then you came back into me later. But I think I did take something. You left me some samples. I think it was the bars because I'm not a shake person. Well, I wasn't a shake person, I should say. I am now, but I wasn't a shake person. So you had left me some bars. And that's how we first started with this whole getting together and talking.
Right. So that was the first time around, right?
That was the first time around. And then you came back. I don't know how long later you came back and talked to me. And then things had changed in my salon too. I added some things, we took out some things and this and that. So it fit into the spa, what I was doing at that time. So then with the cool sculpting that I do, it fit in perfectly. Oh, weight loss, shakes, bars, it fit in perfect with what I was doing. So that's when I said, yes, let's try it and let's work this together.
Right. So first time around, it was just her personally, it wasn't good timing. She got an account, but then her account went terminated, and then we hooked up again.
Yeah.
What?
I think it was for a year. I think it was almost a year, 6 months or a year before you came back.
Yeah, it was quite a while. So there's a lesson in that, right? First stopping in, talking to her, leaving her some samples, and then going back, because I could have been like, nope, Sally, she said no, it didn't work. But I went back in and her business model had changed and it was something that she could add to what she was already doing. So, right. Sally's salon has Isogenics on the window, and she has a whole corner of the nutrition products. So we're going to get to the collagen in a second, but that's where it started.
That's where it started.
Okay. All right, cool. Okay. So Sandy, how did you and I meet?
By default.
Yeah.
Which I came across the collagen somehow, I think on a back page, and some of the esthetician pages were talking about it. And collagen is always something my clients ask about, because many are over the age of 50. So as we age, everything just goes south. And I do as much as I can on them, but you get to a point where they need more internal help. They need supplemental help. They need diet, exercise. And I'm not a nutritionist, and I just recommend what I can. And here's something that I can recommend that I don't have to worry about how many doses, how much to do, how often. It's very simple. Drink 1 or 2 a day. And it, to me, just reading more about it, looking at the packaging, seeing how, the results are already showing up in such a short period of time, just intrigued me, and decided to, like, this is a collagen I was looking for, because I had another product just brought in 3 months ago and I still had not seen any results. So I was just more blown over with what's happened in a short period of time, how long it's taken them to put it together, and the fact that it is preserved rather than one big bottle by the time you get to the end of the month and it just tastes blah.
Oh, okay. So thank you for that. So when Sandy said we met by default, when you're an executive, you get customer referrals from the company. And it just so happened that Sandy was one of those people that came through my email. I texted her right away. I think it was a Sunday night. I texted her right away, and she said, thanks for reaching out. And I was like, what'd you get? And then she said, collagen. I actually have a business already. And I was like, oh, hot dog. I said, we have those people already in our group. And she said back to me, good, I don't have to reinvent the wheel. And so we talked on the phone and we did a Zoom call together. And now I have her and Sally in a group text together. And honestly, I did that intentionally. I'll just tell you guys, I want you guys to bond. I want you guys to help each other out. And just for the training purposes, the company put Sandy on the other side of my tree, but I called the next day and moved her over to the other side so that she was connected to Sally. And then also there's 2 other and maybe another coming skin expert salon spa owner persons all on the same side. So they're all financially connected. And I did that intentionally also because they're going to be able to help each other out, sharing ideas, and now they can help each other out with ideas and financially also. Okay, so there's a lesson in that because customer referral, finding out what the person does, and then connecting with them right away. And then Sandy mentioned over 50. That's our target market, women over 50. I mean, that's who wants this right now. So write that one down because that's good. And then also she did some research. And so this is the thing about Sally and Sandy and anybody that's in this field is that the science behind isogenics. Sandy mentioned how it's preserved, how that's important to her. You know, and I know it's important to Sally too. They work on people all the time. They want the people to have the best stuff because they're doing the best. Their job is the best. They are the experts. And now they want them to have the best that they can get from the inside out. So Sandy spent some time researching that. Okay, yay. All right, so Sally, you're up next. So this question comes from the gallery, Diana. She would like to know what your conversations sound like to the people when you're working on them. So Sally, you got somebody laying in front of you. They can't move. They got the light on the face. What do you say to get them to try?
Each client, even though I've had them for 5, 10, 15 years, as I'm talking to them, we still go over your skin. How's it changed? How's this? So the first thing when they're looking at it, it's dry, it's dehydrated. If they got crepey skin on their arms or chest or on their décolleté, whatever, that's what we get talking about. So that's like Bing right there, collagen. So once I get doing it, if the topicals aren't helping them, I said, you know what, we got to try this. And I get into the research on the collagen of what I learned and start talking to them about that. Let's do this. Let's try working from the inside out. Let's try this collagen. And then different people that have used it, I use that as examples for their skin, certain clients, what they did, how it worked. And so that works it right into it. So it's really easy as they're already there asking me about their skin. So it's really easy then to incorporate that in the conversation because they're there to correct whatever's going on anyways. So it's a win-win right there. Their nails, I just tell them it helps, they're all over. So it's like a perfect, and 9 times out of 10, I just talk to them as they're already going to purchase it. I tell them when you use it, this is how you do, this is what you do. And I'm already assuming they're going to buy it. So when they go up front, how do you want to do this? I get it, I order it, and it's done. And they love it because it's something working from the inside out. I don't really ask them, oh, do you want to try it? How do you want to start? I just say, let's do this. This is how we're doing it. It ships to your house. It's done.
Cool.
And
I love it.
Yeah, it's just how I incorporate it out. Yeah.
Okay, so what about you, Sandy? Because you guys are both skin experts, but you do things a little differently. So how do you work in the collagen conversations?
I do it kind of on a, okay, you know, I've been working on you for a while. You come in once a month. By the time you come in, you know, it's like you can tell you're ready for your next treatment. I said, what if we can keep things going continuously, you know, day to day, rather than roller coaster up and down in between treatments? I said, we can move your treatments closer together, but that's still not a guarantee that it's going to last longer. You're just coming in more often. So here's something to do in between. Again, like Sally said, to work from the inside out. Let's find out what's going on. Let's, you know, see where we can boost, you know, your internal clock to be more youthful. So that's kind of like how I bring it into their plan. And a lot of them too, you know, how much exercise do you do? Most of them are like, none. So I know they're not doing that 15 minutes of movement to get that circulation. Supplements, most of them, their diet's awful. They work all day, or you know, they're just not on a great diet plan. So here's a way I can just start with the collagen, and who knows, down the road as I build up with more of the products, work them into more of, you know, that type of conversation.
Yeah, I really like, so I like what you said about we can move your appointment if you want to, but here's something you can do every day in between until your next. I like that. That's great. And then I know because I've been in Sally's salon that she does have some people's before and after pictures. It's like it's right there. You walk in, you check in, and you see this big face. And
And
so
one thing too, Carla, I'm sorry. One thing
go.
too, when I do it, I have a lot of people that just say they're lazy. They don't want to spend, they come to me to do their scan. They don't want to spend 5, 10, 15 minutes every night doing their scan. So I'm like, this is perfect. You pick it out of the fridge and you drink it. It's a no-brainer. So it's the collagen is a lot easier too, because it takes you 2 seconds when you're in the refrigerator in the morning, at night, whatever, you drink it. You're not standing in the mirror for 10, 15 minutes, washing and scrubbing your face. So that's been another really good one too, to tell them.
Okay. And I see Sandy's nodding her head. Same thing. You got lazy people.
Oh my gosh, I go, you could go home and do this. And they go, no, I'll just see you and you can do it to me. Like, okay.
Wow. Okay. Okay, that's great. Okay. Another question from the Diana Gallery is so okay, I think we kind of know what sold you guys on the product. You guys did the researching, but what were you thinking about? Did you care about? Did it matter that there was an income opportunity for you behind this? Because and like what really made you say yes to that part of it? Because Sandy enrolled 4 people on and became a consultant when she hadn't used the product yet, like she just had got it, like it, before it actually got into her hands. So like you knew that there was money attached to it. And Sally, same with you. I mean, I showed you what you need to do to get to manager level, and you were like, okay, let's do it. I'm gonna make $650. Let's do it. So what? And I'll let Sandy go first on this one. But did you know there was an income opportunity? What made you say yes to that part? Do you care about that? Is that important?
It initially not, because being in previous companies, it it's like so much time consuming. And when you're running a business, it's 24/7. So this would be 2 businesses you're running 24/7. So initially I was like, it's just a great product. I just want this product. So that was my initial thought set. And then as I talked to people about it, kind of got them excited. I was like, oh, well, maybe I should go ahead and just join up and just see what the possibilities are. And from there, it just kind of like, it's just roller coastered. And so far, so good. I mean, I've got a list of people who, want it. I'm still talking about it. And then somebody who initially just wanted a 30-day. Now I've moved them up into a 60-day because I really start looking more into it and said, okay, at 60 plus, 30 days, you may see some, but I'm not sure how much internal work will be done before the external work starts showing. So we got to build those pillars back. And so I'm always somebody anywhere from 60 to 100 days, 120 days is my recommended timeframes.
Okay.
So
Did you?
it's like, if they're going to be consuming that much,
Yeah.
then that's definitely an opportunity.
Right. Right. And I don't know if you've gotten paid yet on those people. And I don't know if you got your paycheck yet. Did you get an email yet?
I got something.
Okay.
I
Good.
had to fill out a form.
Okay, good. All right. So good. I thought this was the first week probably. Okay. So cool. So, all right. So now we know what is going to sell the salon people. Maybe, I don't know. We're going to let Sally answer this, but what's important, I'm sure Sally's going to say this too. Most important is the product. It's a quality product, and yay for the money after. Sally, what's your feeling on the opportunity part?
Yeah, I think the opportunity is first, I love the product. I got to love the product. I'm passionate about the product and do that. But also, I've been doing this for 30 years and I'm at the point looking for something else for retirement to stay in. And when I'm not at work and I'm not working, there's no money. With isogenics, when I get into it and get going, there is still that residual income. You're still working, but you're not in the salon 9 to 5 working, as we say. So I really like the clients and I really love the products and getting it out there. So I think for me, it was that there's still another job that I can do anywhere, anytime that I'm at, no matter if the COVID shuts us down for 3 months, I can still work for home, So that's what really did it for me, is being able to work wherever I'm at.
Okay, so I hear that often. I literally just got the phone with our other girl, Amber, and she said she wants to go back to traveling and she just doesn't know how long she can do hair because it's backbreaking when you're on your feet like that. And you have said that too, Sally. So that's a thing. I mean, a lot of people that have been in isogenics for, Stephanie Beebe is on here and she's an isogenics millionaire. I think she's 7 or 8 years in. Brent's an isogenics millionaire and he's 8 or 9 years in. And so that's a thing. I mean, you get money make money every single day once you get your little tree rolling. So that's kind of cool. Okay. Another question. So I think we kind of said this. How are we incorporating their day to your business? So yes, Sandy said 24/7, you're working 2 businesses, don't necessarily want to do all that. So how are you taking time during your work day to put in isogenics work? Sally, you answer that one first and then Sandy.
When I call you, Carla, I'm like, Carla, what do I do? Where do I put them? Where do I?
I told you, Sandy, she calls me.
Yeah, as I have it, like you said, I got isogenics all over the salon. It's at the front desk. It's in the side. I have a table up with all the collagen on it, so people come in and see it. They see it. They ask about it. I coordinated in the cool sculpting room, in the facial room. So as I'm talking and working, we're just talking about the isogenics, and that's my main product I have. I have the facial products up at the front desk. I use it on their skin. So I guess I'm coordinating every which aspect in every area, whether they're doing the cool sculpting facials or whatnot. So it's just in my everyday talking. The isogenics is all over the salon. And it's easy because part of what we do, we're making people feel better, look better, health-wise, care about them. So it's really easy for a salon to coordinate that in there.
And then second Tuesday of the month, we always have an event together.
Yep, then we do an event in there. That is helpful. Doing the events, talking about it, put it on Facebook. I mean, people ask me all the time, what's that? What's this? I want to do this. And I think what's helped too, Carla, is that you have been there every step. Like, whatever you need, I'll help you with this. I'll help you. I think the support from the isogenics and the team. I mean, I've called Brent. Hey, I need something. Carla's in church. Can I talk to you? You guys have all been really good and supportive. If it's a whim, no matter what time of the night, I can call and you guys are there. And I think that's really good because I'm still learning along the way. And I think the support of the team and everybody that we all talk together, I think that's one of the main things that I really love about this company.
Well, and I'm glad that you feel that way, because I do respect for both of you. I do respect that your first love is your business. It's not, my first love is isogenics, but I respect that that's not it for you. You guys, those people, and that trust and rapport that you've built over the 30 years, that needs to get your attention. So I'm glad because that's how I want it to be for you, So Sandy, what about you? What do you got going on there? How you work the business during your day?
Well, my box arrived last week.
I know.
What are we, 12 days? No, 14. No, it was 12 days later, right?
Yeah.
But same thing. I've got it there in the counter, talking about it, finding my clients that are a little bit more open to talk to about it, and then slowly work it into the ones who are very hesitant. And I pointed out, so you can buy it directly from me, or we can order directly and save you $3. So it's up to them. I'll leave it
Okay.
but
So you guys so just so you guys know, Sandy, and I don't know if Sally does, but she has boxes on her shelf that she'll sell at retail, or they can sign up to be a member and they can get it shipped right to their door. Is that right, Sandy?
Yep.
Okay.
I just sell them the non-preferred customer pricing.
Yep.
And I send them the link, if you like it, here's a way you can get it directly shipped to you. If I can sign you up, make it easy, just give me your information, or you can sign up yourself. And I leave it up to them. Sometimes I just kind of gracefully try to get them into it. Sometimes I'm thinking it's like, in my mind, I'll send them home with a box of 10. They can place their order. When their order comes in, they can give me back the 10 or I'll just charge them for it. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. And then the link that she's sending, just so you guys know, is her website. She sends out her website, right?
yes.
She's not going in creating a cart. Like her and I have not went over that yet. She's sending them the website because right there you can sign up and save. And then I'm just kind of always watching to see if people are landing in the right place.
Yeah. Which way do I go?
I know. Or she's signed him up herself and yeah. Okay. Is there anything else that you two either want to say? I know Sally had these brochures made up and she hands them out. And so I think, for us people, maybe not as important, but for Sally, these are great in her salon. If someone doesn't want to make the decision right away, you give these out, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing. I accidentally leave these all over the place. They're at my gym, the chiropractor's office. They're accidentally left everywhere. So I am putting these out. But what else do you guys do? And anything else you want to share for the good of the group about your love of Isogenics, collagen, or how they can attract people that are just as awesome as you?
I just think if you're going into a salon to help, like you want to get them involved, like Carla did with me, having that support from Carla has been the best thing. Because 30 years, I've sold off the shelf. That was the hardest thing for me, is learning the different way of selling. I mean, I sell $2,000 and $4,000 packages of cool sculpting with no problem. But selling like some shakes for $30, I'm like, how can I do this? I couldn't get it. So it took me a minute, but once I coordinated, and like I said, Carla helped me, I had the support of it, we did it, I finally got it. It's a whole different way of selling. But once you get it, and I just think going into a salon and supporting it, and it's a whole different new way of doing it, it's been awesome. It's been really good. And it coordinates and goes to the salon. I love it.
Yeah, I talked to somebody. She had been with Isogenics before and was disappointed with the support that she did not get.
Oh, that's right. Are we signing up that girl? Let me know about that.
I'm still talking to her.
Okay.
So I'm not going to push her in anything. I just let them kind of roll. I said, I'm always here if you have questions. I'll share info as I get it. And then if they decide to say no, then I'll just discontinue.
Right. April is asking, have your clients started sharing? So I know Sandy's clients haven't yet, but Sally has created a handful of consultants, right, Sally? So how'd you get Sherry to sign up somebody, and Jamie? How did you do that?
When we just did like incentives, or if it wasn't something through Isogenics, if you sign up these two, they get this. I would personally do something for them. So if you guys got two friends that want to come in and try it, either when Carla and I did the Tuesday night thing, I would do a facial for them, or I would do something. It's like, I would just make it fun. Like if you do it with a friend, if you team up together, it makes it more fun, either with the collagen or with the shakes and all that. So I just try to encourage them, and I try to give an incentive to do that, to come in, if you bring two friends in, and then I do something for them too.
Okay.
But I just try to make it fun.
Yeah. And I also know, okay, so maybe this is an idea for Sandy, but Sally has a girl coming into her salon who does something. She'll tell you, I forgot the name of it, but they're working into the package, because this is something that you would have to come in and do, I think, once a month. So they're working into one of the packages, a 6-pack of collagen. Am I correct, Sally?
Yep, it's right in the price, because it is, oh gosh, I knew you were going to ask me this. I forget, it's a laser, so it does stretch marks, scarring. She did this whole certification on it. So, and it has to rebuild the collagen. So I'm like, perfect. And she asked me, if I go get certified and do this, can I do this in your salon? And I said, let me learn about it and research. And then I said, okay, I need you to do me a favor. And she says, yeah. I said, you can come in the salon and do this, but you have to sign up for Isogenics. And each person that does this has to buy the 6-pack of collagen. And she's like, okay. And I taught her about it. So we put it right in the price. So every time they get the service done, they get a 6-pack of collagen, because it's helping with their skin and repair it and everything that they're doing. So that's how I told her, you can work for me if you do something for me, you know?
But the beautiful thing about that is the girl doing the services at Sally's place is a consultant or a associate. And so every time she signs up somebody for the service, for the laser skin thing, and the person gets the 6-pack of collagen, she's going to make $50 on that, you know, on the 6-pack of collagen. She's going to make 25 or $50. So, and then Sally does the same thing with her cool sculpting. Cool sculpting, you guys can Google that, but it sucks the fat. And so she either gives them $300 off, or, well, I don't know. I probably didn't say that right. But
No, you did. What I just started doing is they're just going to get 240, whatever that pack is of I let them pick a pack from the isogenics from the weight loss, or now I'm adding in the collagen. I stick it in the price, give them a discount, and they get that right with it. I just put the information, send it. I'd say it's going to come to their house. I kind of don't even ask them. I kind of do it, and it just goes, and it works, and then they love it.
Yeah.
So it's worked out really well.
So just some ideas, if you have some people with that business model. Okay, I'm trying to grab some questions in the chat, but does anybody want to unmute and ask some question? What types of pushback do you get most often?
Me?
Anybody? Sandy, Sally, anybody?
Sally?
What does she mean pushbacks? Like what do you mean?
Like, is anybody saying, heck no, what are you talking about? I don't want to do isogenics. I don't want to drink collagen.
Oh, no, I really haven't had that. A couple people will say, oh, that's too expensive. That's expensive. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like everybody, it's funny how everyone does it different. I'm like, okay, but you smoke. Now, not anybody that smokes, but I'm like, how much you spend on those cigarettes? I've never smoked in my life. And I find out how much they are. I'm like, oh my God, you know? So I'm like, okay, you spend it on that, but you can't spend it on bettering yourself, you know? So I really haven't. One thing is the price, but I guess it's when you're coming into a salon, people don't flinch over spending that type of money on themselves, I guess. I mean, they spend it on cool sculpting, on eye creams, on topicals. So why wouldn't you do this? So I haven't had too much of that.
Okay.
No.
What about you, Sandy? Have you had some pushback?
No, well, I always laugh when they want a cream that really works. You know, nothing's guaranteed. So I tell them, it's like, we've tried different creams. Here's an alternative. We're just not going top down. We're going inside out. So to me, what you would spend on a cream that's going to last you maybe 60 days, let's try something that's going to last you 60 days, but you may see better results and feel good in the end, not just look a little more dewy or less wrinkly. Here's something that internally is going to work, externally is going to make you look better. You know, what do you have to lose? So
I like that you said feel good, because you do feel better. I mean, there's zinc and vitamin C in here, so you do feel better than.
We need more immunity. We need that vitamin C. We need that zinc, you know? So these are definitely ways that boost that internal mechanism we've got working that we're all losing.
Okay. So, and then somebody wanted to know who was coaching the people. Sally and Sandy are kind of coaching their own people, but I don't know if we've done a great job of adding them into the Facebook groups, but we need to do that. If I'm at the event where I've met some of the people that Sally has enrolled, and so I friend them and I stay in contact with who I can that I know, but mostly it's kind of done through them, and that then adding to the group and stuff like that. But we probably could do a better job at that, I think. Okay. What about connecting with other spa, salon owners, groups, organizations? How, Brent, what now?
My question is, have you guys thought at all about connecting to other salon owners that maybe you're associated with through some sort of, organizations, conventions that, well, you don't go to now, but that you used to go to, groups that, like Facebook groups of other salon owners that are talking about, how COVID has impacted their business and that sort of thing. So other business owners that maybe you guys could help with their business by showing them how to use how to use the collagen in their businesses?
I've reached out to a couple of my counterparts. I've got one for sure. She ordered it and got it in. So she's going to start taking it. And then from there, she's like, let me see how it goes. And then we'll talk more about it. I have another one. She's interested, but she's got another collagen drink that she's got from another friend that she needs to get rid of before she wants to bring this one in. Plus, she wants to see how I do with it. And so that's, but definitely been reaching out, kind of like messaging people. Is like, I don't know if you've seen this, if you're interested. And a couple of them are like, oh, let me look into it. And others like, no, thank you. And that's all. I just leave it at that.
Okay. I know that Amber in our group, she was going to be on, but she's in Mexico. She works for the corporate, whatever, non-chemical hair coloring. And she has reached out to her skincare friends, and they created a beauty box that they'll ship, or they're going to send to you. And one of the beauty boxes that they can buy, like, it has some other things in it for your hair and your lips specifically, but one of the packages is with a 4-pack of collagen. Like, they can get the beauty box with a 4-pack of collagen, and it's for this price. And so then she signs them up as a member. She hasn't launched it yet, but that's what she's going to do.
Nice.
The hard part is taking 1 or 4 results aren't going to be there.
I know.
And that's
Yeah. Well, this is
me.
4 boxes.
Oh, 4 boxes, not
4 boxes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she was going to do 1 box. And then I was like, you're not doing just 1 box, are you? And she said, no, we're doing 4. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And some people are just going to pick up the box on the side of the, like, it's going to be a curbside pickup beauty box. So I don't really know exactly how it's going to happen, but I'm just saying she's working with somebody and a skin person, and they're doing that up in Bay City. Is there any other questions? Do anybody are you guys telling everybody to take their pictures?
Yes, I tell everybody that. Yep, they got to take their pictures. And I got in the habit of that with cool sculpting too, because they'll say, oh, I don't notice a change. Well, did you take a picture? You got to take a picture. Yep,
I always
so
take
we got 'em all doing
pictures
that.
just because people won't notice the difference until you point out their before and after.
And another question, like the Isobody challenge. So that's another thing we haven't been doing great on, is getting these people that have joined college and getting them in the Isobody challenge. Isobody challenge is something that Isogenics set up. And if you get 500 BV over a 4-month period, then they award you with $200 in Isogenic stuff. Well, my thing with the collagen is, if you get a 4 or 6-pack of collagen every single month for 4 months, you're enter the Isobody challenge first, and then you get collagen every single month. Then when your 4 months is up, your Isobody challenge is up, you get a 6-pack of collagen for free, because it's $203. So, we got to get people doing that. But I don't know if you guys will I don't know if that's another step you want to have your people sign up for. Like, we haven't really talked about that.
Yeah, I got to start talking to them about that, especially when they're doing the cool sculpting. Then I get them on all that weight loss stuff and the shakes, then I can get them on that.
Yeah, like Brent just said, if they do that, that's like a customer perk. I would call it a customer perk. They get 3 6-packs of collagen free per year if they're buying it every single month. So that's something.
Wow. Okay. Yep, that's good.
Okay, is there anything else going on? Any other questions or anything else Sandy or Sally would like to add to the conversation?
I think being excited about something when you talk about it is the biggest factor, because my clients, when I'm excited and I look at them, I'm like, oh my God, look, I'm like, wow, look at your cheeks, look at your, your jawline. And I'm excited. It's like, oh, you have to try this drink. I said, I've just started. So my before and afters are hard, because I'm always picking up something, and I don't do a lot of work on myself, but every now and then you get on a win and you're like, oh, look, I'm going to play with this. I'm like, oh, wait, I'm not supposed to do anything this month because I'm trying to do it 30 days. But that's, one of the things I go, sometimes my clients see me and they're just like, I'm just weighted down. And then they'll turn around and I go, you did something. It's like, I went to a class and I got worked on, somebody worked on me. So it's super nice. But I think just being excited when you talk about it, I've just started, but oh my God, this stuff is amazing. The possibilities are endless. How many things have we tried on you? How many creams have you tried? This may just, give me 60 days, if not 120, and then go from there.
Sally, how do you feel about energy and excitement?
Oh, I think that's the key, because my clients, yeah, when Color and I get together, there's energy and excitement.
So much.
Over the top. No, because my clients, I built that trust and that relationship. So when I get excited to do something, they're like, oh my God, just give me, I don't even know what it is. Let me try it. And they get excited because I'm so passionate. I love the collagen. So they automatically just like, okay, I'm going to try it. So yeah, I think Sandy's right. When you have a passion, you're excited and you want it, that right there is going to sell it,
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. You got to be excited and passionate about what you're selling. And my clients know if I don't use it and I don't like it and I don't believe in it, then I don't sell it. So they trust me and they've all pretty much going to try it.
Right.
That
Sandy,
definitely
Sally,
helps.
and I are going to come to Texas soon, and we're going to bring that energy because I think Sandy can match us. I really do.
Yeah.
Plus, she drinks tequila. So, okay. Anything else? I know we're supposed to only go a half hour. So, Brent, did we cover everything? How'd they do?
No, I think it was, I said no. Yes, you did. It was really good. I took a couple notes that, just to kind of reiterate, if you will. I love the packaging idea. I've done that with some gyms and things like that, where, if you buy the membership of X, then you get, a 30-day nutrition system with that. I think people like that. And when you're a service-based company, you can kind of, that if you're going to make, $50 from doing a pack, then you can discount, if you will, your price by $50 or $40, and you still come out win-win, you're ahead, right? So working with companies, people that do that, massage therapists, nail techs, eyelash type things, all of those type of things can be worked into this. So I really like that. I love the comment that I think it was Sandy that made it, as far as like, working your body's going to work on the internal stuff, and then you're going to see the external. And I can tell by the fact that Sandy said it several times, and that is she's talking 60, 120 days as often, if not more often, than she's talking about 30 days, right? So you set the expectation that you're going to see something in 120 days, and then when they see it in 2 weeks, they're blown away, right? But if you set the expectation that it's 30 days, and they don't see the changes for 60, then they're not nearly as excited, right? Under promise and over deliver, right? I mean, that's always the key to maintain a great customer. So I love that. I like the lazy people kind of comment. That's so true, even with the nutrition. I can put it together for you. I can do everything for you, but I can't feed it to you. It's that, and that is why collagen, really, for those people that are stuck with, the as far as a time constraint, there's no coaching involved, right? So for the busy business owner, when you have a product that doesn't need any coaching, and you have a support system like Carla or like anybody on this page would be, then that business owner is not taking on a new business, right? You're taking the stress off of them instead of adding something to their bucket. Right. And I think every business owner wants that, right? Every business owner wants something taken off of their bucket, taken off of their plate, versus adding something else to their plate that now, oh geez, now I got to coach this person on how to do blah, blah, blah. Right. So the collagen and Sally's comment, just put it in the refrigerator, drink one when you come to the refrigerator, right? It's not hard. Right. So I think that's great. The creating a firsthand knowledge that I think is so important. And the fact that it sounds like Sally's doing it already, where you're using some of your clients and you're getting your clients' permission to say, hey, look, is it okay if I show your before and after, right? Because now you've got people that are coming into the facility that have been coming there for a specific period of time, and they go, oh, I recognize Michelle, I recognize Diana, I recognize Stephanie. And then they say, that's cool. You're not just telling me this, even though I love you and trust you, but now I'm actually seeing it on somebody else. And because there's always those people that are not early adapters. They're not going to be the early adapters, but they're if they see something that they recognize, and they're going to jump in. So I think those are phenomenal tips. Man, you guys have given away some great gifts tonight, and I really appreciate your time and your input. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Thanks, girls. Okay, back to the tequila.
Back to the tequila. Thank you guys
Okay.
so much. Carla, thank you for putting this together. Fantastic job. Not that I'm surprised, but that is really good stuff. So thank you so much for doing that. Everybody give shout outs to Sally and Sandy in Working from the Beach or Great Nutrition on what a great job of sharing information that you have. And if either way, to anybody that's on here, specifically Sally and Sandy, if I can ever be of assistance in any way, I know you have Carla, but sometimes, you know, she's too much. So if you need some assistance, just let me know. I'm happy to. That's our inside joke, because everybody tells Carla she's too much. So
I get it.
we love her for that. So
Sandy, I'm gonna send you Brent's number.
Okay.
awesome, love it.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
Okay,
have a great
thanks.
night.
Bye.